y'all can see this bitch. This bitch high as fuck on Flakka. Deerfield Beach, Florida. I always see all these videos on YouTube. Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. That's that Flakka for you. Bitch climbing in a tree. Talking to herself and shit. You okay?
Air plants. They used to get big. They don't get big like that anymore.
You alright?
Air plants. The air is toxic.
I know. Shit's crazy.
Listen, can you help me down?
You
won't help me down the tree? You'll just take a picture of me, right? That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Will you help me down?
I wish I could.
I can't hear nothing you're saying.
I'm
Stay off that Flakka. Flakka's ruining our country. That's that Flakka queen. She on that Flakka, son.
A crisis is how the NYPD describes the growing problem and abuse of synthetic marijuana. Police say Harlem has become a hotspot for it. Today, we went there and saw the troubling situation firsthand. CBS 2's Alana Gold joining us now with this CBS 2 exclusive. Alana.
Dana, we saw at least a dozen people smoking the drug right in front of us. The people who use it experience extreme lows and extreme highs where they can get really violent. Now, we went to this area just a day after the police commissioner publicized this location and the dangerous problem. On the corner of 125th and Lexington in Harlem, it's impossible to miss crowds of people on the benches smoking synthetic marijuana and nodding off from the severe effects.
You're smoking K2 right now?
Yes.
Including this man who admitted to using the drug moments before we approached him at 8:30 this morning.
You're smoking K2 right now? Where'd you get it?
Off the street.
Synthetic marijuana, also known as K2 or spice, has become a rampant problem here, especially among the homeless, and the danger is obvious.
People are falling over, seizing, and
Yesterday there was 4 people that we had to call 911 for.
Because they were having problems from it.
From K2.
The substance can trigger a violent reaction. The NYPD released this video that shows a naked homeless man under the influence in the street, blocking a school safety vehicle in Brooklyn. Witnesses to the unpredictable behavior describe it as frightening.
Every time I get off this train, I got to worry about being harassed by people that use this K2.
Another issue, the homeless can buy it for as little as $1. For as little as $1 from bodegas illegally selling it. Just last week, investigators raided several of them and seized 10,000 packets.
These individuals, many of them under the influence of this drug, totally crazy. Individuals, many of them under the influence of this drug, totally crazy, that superhuman strength, impervious to pain.
Today we asked police why they didn't stop this blatant use out in the open, since we spotted officers standing right across the street.
For 2 days now, we've shown you how synthetic marijuana, often called K2, is ravaging Harlem and other neighborhoods. Tonight, a look at the toll this drug is taking on a particular family. They watched CBS 2 News and were shocked to recognize one of the drug users we found on the street. CBS 2's Tony Aiello with tonight's exclusive.
Harlem, hard hit by hardcore users of K2 synthetic marijuana, many of them homeless.
This neighborhood is riddled. It's infested.
Wednesday, a CBS 2 camera captured these men smoking K2 at 125th and Lexington, and a viewer recognized this homeless man in the black t-shirt. Hard to believe he's the same person in this photo, celebrating his sister's wedding 2 summers ago. When you look at that picture of him happy and smiling, what goes through your mind?
It breaks my heart.
First it was East Harlem, now Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Residents say they feel like they are under siege. CBS 2's Christine Sloan went to check it out, and she has this first-hand account, and it's new at 5.
Right now, how about you? He says don't.
Neighbors say this is the epicenter of the K2 synthetic marijuana problem, Myrtle Avenue and Broadway in Bedford-Stuyvesant.
He says don't bring the camera.
It's also where a group of thugs warned us to back off.
Those guys just threatened us. Do they threaten people?
Yeah, all the time. They threaten people. They walk behind you. They hover over you.
This admitted K2 user threatened to beat up anyone we spoke to about using K2. He even threatened to break our camera.
I know that costs a lot of money, but I will replace that.
One former K2 user who did agree to speak with us told us he stopped using K2 to be able to provide for his family. No, but you understand the residents who live here, who've got kids, and they got people using K2 here, smoking on their steps. You got to understand what they're feeling.
No, I understand what they feel, and I respect it, but half of the time, too, half of them parents do drugs themselves.
Moms say scenes like this spilling over onto this community park and residential streets.
You have women and their children and families, and they're sitting there, they're smoking, and then they're falling out, or they're screaming or chasing people across the street.
You're not on K2, are you?
I'm not.
Are you nervous standing here in the corner?
Yes, I do. I got to watch my back because they be bugging out.
I tell you one thing, I felt our lives were in danger standing there, so much so that we literally got out of there as quickly as we could. I can't imagine what neighbors go through on a daily basis. DCPI tells me they've stepped up patrols in the area, made numerous arrests. Police also say they've raided a deli on that corner.
Wow, so the
Street corner in Brooklyn that's been labeled the epicenter of the epidemic. Today we ask city leaders what they're doing to stop the dealing there. CBS 2's Christine Sloan with the new information.
Right now, how about you?
We were threatened on this corner in Bedford-Stuyvesant on Monday. The same cast of characters back today, despite a heavy police presence for a TV shoot nearby. Residents say the spot the epicenter of the K2 synthetic marijuana problem, where scenes like this are common.
Did you see the piece last night?
Yes, ma'am, I did see the piece. The segment on K2, it really touched my heart because I see the epidemic that is touching the kids.
He's hoping seeing the threatening scene on TV gets the NYPD to push these thugs out for good.
Live and direct from the start. Zombie Lab, Murder on Broadway, yo. They don't make this shit up, bro. Niggas is out here. Look at these dudes. Yo, look, they can't even stand straight. Look at this. That man over here is twisted. And my other man over here is laid the fuck out. Niggas is just walking around zombie. Some good K2 they got, and they just out of it. They just out of it. Really? Look at my man right here. Look, he's fighting with the cops. Look at my man right here fighting with the cops. Look, he can't stand up straight. Look, the cops gonna wind up locking him up. He fighting with the police. This dude crazy. Oh shit. Look, one more over here. Look at this. This nigga leaning on the damn. Oh, hell no. This is crazy, man. The cops got this one. Look. Nigga, dude. Young dude, too, bro. Look at that. That's crazy.
Talking to one gentleman who lives in this neighborhood for more than 50 years. He told me he has never seen anything like today. It is the worst kept secret for many residents here in this area, the open air use of K2. And it's a secret that it did not take us long to find out.
There's a lot of people laying around here like they're dead.
Truer words were not spoken along a 2-block stretch of Broadway in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn today. This is the NYPD confirmed nearly 20 people had been transported to Wyckoff and Woodhull hospitals with what appears to be K2 overdoses. Pix 11 News cameras captured 4 individuals who were completely out of it. Medics tended to some, while others, like this lost soul, was barely able to stand. Just watch as he struggles to maintain himself in the street. This scene played out for several minutes before others finally helped him lay down beside a pillar connected to the M-line tracks above.
You're a zombie. Yeah.
Nearly everyone we spoke to used the term zombies to describe what the people standing around us or laid out on the sidewalk resembled.
This is like the show The Walking Dead. This is it. The only thing, this is the real thing over here. Walking zombies.
And it was not hard to find what the cops on the scene told us was the culprit. This man had a packet of synthetic potpourri, also known as K2 or spice, in his pocket. We found a few more just a few yards away on the sidewalk.
¿Cuántas veces al día hace esto usted, señora?
Hasta 5 veces.
Ingrid Perez, a worker at one store, telling me she sweeps the sidewalk 5 times a day so that empty packets will not give users the impression that this is an area to light up, which she says impacts business.
People are often passed out, puking.
Jason Reese has lived in the neighborhood for 8 years. He says that in recent months, it has not been challenging to spot new faces that have moved into the neighborhood on a daily basis.
In previous years, you might see the same 5 or 10 guys around, and now it's 5 new guys every half hour walking around smoking.
Como marihuana sintética. Ocurrió en el sector de Bedford-Stuyvesant, donde se encuentra en vivo Rolman Vergara con los detalles. Rolman, cuéntanos.
Hey Jorge, buenas tardes. Este distrito de aquí, de la zona de Bedford-Stuyvesant, es conocida como el epicentro del uso de la potente droga conocida como K2. Un ejemplo es este que tenemos a nuestras espaldas. Ahí está.
Flakka's ruined our country. That's that Flakka queen.